The school year is winding down. Some districts are already thinking about next year. The Auburn School Department is considering adding early release days for students in grades 7 through 12. Now, the debate around this circles about how exactly the school district should implement it. Should they do releases as early as 11:30 in the morning every few weeks? Or should they let students out just 1 hour early more frequently? That's what the Auburn School Board is trying to decide right now. They'll have to narrow down 9 options compiled by parents and board members at a recent meeting. So why do districts do these early releases? Many do so to provide professional development for teachers. That's time that they can speak with each other about concepts that they feel students need to have mastered to be ready for college or their career.
So when people say, well, you're losing an hour of instruction time, that's what you're equating to a seat time. It's going to be that PD helps us get better, to help better instruct, to make our teaching effective, so our students continue to learn as they have been and will continue to do so.
Cape Elizabeth schools also plan to change the way they handle early releases for professional development, but their plan is already approved. They will release school 1 hour early for 14 Wednesdays throughout the year for all grades, kindergarten through 12. Some working parents say this change means they'll have to schedule more consistent child care for shorter hours instead of less frequently for larger chunks of time.
The regularity of it is going to mean more need for childcare as opposed to just being able to step out every now and then, once a month or so. And I really understand and respect the need that teachers do need that time. It's really important. It makes our schools great. It makes our teachers great. It makes working around that schedule complicated.
Now, Auburn and Cape Elizabeth are not the only districts that are doing this for the professional development days during the school calendar. There are dozens of districts all over the state that currently have some form of early release for teacher professional development.
Yeah, by the way, this is really cool.
Yeah, the pulse at the bottom of the screen is fantastic. And I will tell you this, I'm all about the teachers and their development. I certainly understand that. But you're talking about every school vacation, every holiday, every snow day, and now half days where parents who work have to find someone to watch their kids, or they have to pay for someone to do that. So as from a parent's perspective, I can see why they're like, wait a second. We need our kids in school here at some point, right? So
now this is not the opposite side of this, but it's just another factor.
Sure,
There's so many factors in this. But one of the things that I spoke with about Katie Grondin, who's the Auburn superintendent, she said that it's basically more effective for these teachers to meet every other week, every 2 weeks. They really can get more done as far as, are the plans that we're doing with these students, are we implementing them well? Are they working? If they try to do that once every 3 months, it's like, okay, we met in October, and then we don't meet again until January. It's like, well, maybe we missed the boat on that one. Now, again, that's just one side, and it's just another factor in all of this. So a complicated issue.
65% and growing want half days less often.
Yeah, this is interesting. So we're going to keep voting because we'll get to we'll get a final total later. Okay, otherwise.